Alrighty. A wise Banjo once said, "Yaha." Oh no. This is horribly delayed. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna get weird. No! It should be fine, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna attach it to the other thing. That's fine, right? Okay. It's a little delayed. Okay. Last time we... What did we do last time? Last time we went to Click Clock World. And did quite a bit there. Didn't get as many jiggies as I thought we would. But we made it to the Winter World. And the big question was... Do I need to figure out some way to destroy the flowers in the Fall World, or do I need to go through the winter to do it? I am doing this as much for my own sake, trying to catch myself up, as I am for you guys. So, now I'm also trying to remember where Click Clock World even was. I believe it is here somewhere. Yeah. Oh. I'll just take the L's. I don't want to waste at least all of my gold feathers here, you know. Let's go to winter. Okay. Oh, neat. Yeah, so the feathers, or the petals here are deleted. One way of saying it. So I wonder if there is a flight path that I can use here. I guess we'll find out. Well, I think the only way to kill those guys is with the flight pad, right? Unless I can give him one of these here. Yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah. There's totally a flight pad there. Let's see what Lumber wants this time. Hello? It's the honeycomb now. Rumbo's on vacation. You hairy fool! Come back in spring. What is this? Well, okay, I was gonna ask why this thing is so mean to me, but we know. Every time I've encountered one of him, I've basically destroyed him. So, that's fair. I do like that they come up with different excuses for him not being accessible in all the regions. I heard a Jinjo. Sounded like he was coming from the top of the mountain. Yep. Oh, that would have been such a sick strat. Hold on. There we go. I unlocked the gamer picture, baby. You guys remember that time you unlocked the gamer picture in Banjo-Kazooie on the Nintendo 64? And you could use it on your N64 profile? That was dope. Alright. Let's do a quick tour before I... Well, that's something. Actually, let's just kill these guys. I don't like them one bit. Why isn't that his, like, side B? You can only hear him make this sound in Smash. Oh, come on. How does that not hit? Okay. Here we go. Be very curious to see how much of the... Whether I was right or whether it's not a both solution where... there is a fly pad in the fall that I can use, but there also happens to be another one here. Speaking of which, we have not gotten that seed yet. You get out of my way. Ooh, double kill there. Okay, so you can't swim down there. I'm gonna make sure there is something to get before I go into what I'm guessing is gonna be a thing that hurts me pretty badly if I mess it up. But, okay, so wait, that doesn't solve my problem though of getting the acorns to him, right? Unless the acorns are also here. That's not really going to do anything for my situation. How many jiggies am I at, by the way? 5? 6. Okay. We could easily... I feel like 8 is maybe my... If we don't make progress, I think my cutoff might be 8 before we just move on to the next level. See how that goes. Doing it, but there we go. I got the thing from him. There are more notes over there. Maybe there are acorns. Oh, okay. How does that happen? I don't. It feels like it's just spot on enough for it to. I feel like the second one always skips him for some reason. That is very strange. There we go. Yeah, there are no acorns there, so I have to get them the old-fashioned way. The fall area. Hey, there's a full-ass eagle up there. Where do I want to land? Guess here's a good place as any. So then, so if there aren't any acorns there, I'm trying to figure out what a good solution to that might be. There we go. I hear you, pal. Trying to make sure there aren't any notes I'm missing down here below first. I'm guessing there's probably maybe a Jiggy below the water. Probably a Jiggy from the eagle. Maybe I'm guessing a Jiggy from the acorn, so I can figure out how to get that last one. And then whatever the one from the seed is. That makes sense, right? That doesn't sound out of the realm of possibility, right? I'm also seeing a lot of gold feathers, which makes me wonder if I should be using the gold feathers on the traps, right? I feel like that's a not so subtle hint there. See what the bees are up to in the winter. Oh, their hive is just gone. That's kind of a sad conclusion to that. Okay. How do I get out of here? Oh! That's not good. Alright, well then let's climb the mountain now and get that thing with the eagle. Maybe figure out the thing with the acorns in the fall area. I don't know how many more Jiggies there might be here. Maybe there's one for killing all the snowmen. There we go. Oh, so I noticed there aren't any bees around in the winter, which is, well, like any bees around the honeycombs in the winter, which is a nice touch. The house itself is done and completely cut off. That was a weird camera angle. Okay. There's a switch there. So I should probably use the flight pad then. I'm also going to have to go down there at some point, which is fine. I just know that weird camera angle could be the subtitle to this video game, so it's middle gray, which is a good point. Yeah, a lot of that camera stuff, the way it's coded, seems very strange. I was totally expecting that to miss, but okay. Oh, all the way up there, huh? That is very high. Oh. Imagine playing this with one stick. Yeah, I imagine you would use the C button to do that, right? To do all the camera stuff. I would not want to do that now. I have discounted how much the Xbox One controller really improves the. I mean, I'm sure there's a 360 one. Also was better, but you know. I need 8 notes. Those could be. I feel if I'm still getting tokens. If I'm still getting skulls, I feel like I'm gonna need a 30, right? Like there's a thing I can evolve when I have 30. Uh-oh. Oh. I was kinda scared I was gonna slide off there. Acorn. They're kind of just. They're sleeping. Hold on, let's go. Hold on. Okay. Well, I guess these scrolls are very powerful and they are not to be disturbed. Hey guys, what's going on everybody? It's Shy Guys Squad. Hey Scorch, welcome to the stream. Hi Squid, hi Adam Walker, Texas Ranger. By the way, I'm not sure what the code is for it, but there is an emote now. I'm not sure if there's a way for you guys to find out what it is. And I don't, because I don't remember the code for it, but I do have an emote. For subscribers, of course. Eerie mighty eagle at last. Watch me as I fly into the sky. I thought he was gonna say the sun for whatever reason. I have forbeared, friend. Here it comes. I pooped it. Here, you can have my poo. Is there a way to show you guys? Let's see. You'd think there'd be under like the list of settings, right? No. The emote could be pending. Actually, that's a good point. I should check. I want to say I did it on Sunday. Let's see. Channel. Mode straps. Affiliate. No, it says okay, it is pending, but so soon we'll have Soon we'll have an emote, but it is it is in the system. I've put it in there, and subscribers should be able to use it soon. In the meantime, oh, I totally had it. One thing that goes unsaid is I like the air control you have with in that flip after you make the jump. Although I don't like it now. I should just fly. I can just use the fly pad. Just gonna use that. I don't know why I wouldn't. Well, it's because I only have 68 feathers. But whatever. Right? I wonder if I can use it to rocket upwards. Oh, there's 4 more notes. Uh-oh. Sorry. A good way of getting up there. Really hoping. Okay. Okay. I have an idea. That wasn't my idea. No, I was hoping to. At least I'm right near the pad this time. Gotta get these notes. Oh, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? Am I going up at all? Wait for it. There we go. There we go. This is pathetic. Esports tactics. People talk about Coder in here. Oh, yeah, from what I've heard, yeah, you should probably mod Coder if you're gonna play it. Or Coder 2 especially, right? Because Obsidian, I think, originally released it, and it was kind of a technical mess from what I heard. But well, it was either that or like try to fly around, right? With regards to the notes, but I did it. You can't say, you can never say I didn't do it, and that's how it's done. All right, let's. I want to say we have. There it is. There's the last note in this world. Here. I don't think there's gonna be a Jiggy in here. There wasn't the last 2 times. But hey, you never know. Okay. I need to get up to a certain height before I can figure out whether or not the Jiggy's usuals. Now usually usually the camera switches in a way that shows you where you're supposed to jump next, but it's not doing that this time. Get it a little higher. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything here. So we have one that we probably need to go under the water for, right? And what else are we missing? Are we missing any important jiggies? I think we're at 7, right? Yeah. There's probably one we have to start swimming for. Then we have the acorns, which I have to figure out how to get. Actually wonder if I could go back to the fall place. Maybe he gives you the acorn seeds once you get all the acorns for him. But either way, yeah, because that plant thing is really bothering me. That seems like the other big lead here. But first I do want to get some health, since I am pretty low. I guess we can go to Mumbo's shack and kill thing in there. Yeah, it is weird that Bottles already knows that you get all the nodes. Not necessarily, but it is, in general, Bottles' presence as like a guide is really suspect, because he's like, oh yeah, I'll show you all these moves, but only in specific worlds instead of just telling you them all at once. And also the fact that he's like, oh, I know things about your body you didn't even know. Is very weird, but we'll see. Oh, thanks, Adam, for gifting a bunch of subs here to Tragic and Tigrox. Thank you so much. Everybody appreciates it. Because I know swimming in here is gonna probably hurt me. So I want to make sure I know where I'm going before I commit to diving deep. So we could go in there, see what's in there. We get this extra life. I don't think there are any other points. Oh god, oh god. There we go. Thanks, Adam, for gifting all those subs. Definitely appreciate it. Maybe the seed is in there in the winter or somehow. Yes, that's right. Swim under there. Icy water takes double air. Yeah, I figured. Because they wouldn't put a hole on unless there was something here, right? Sure, I don't usually get visitors in winter. Oh, okay, there's a honeycomb, I guess. That's something. I don't think I've gotten any of the honeycombs, have I? No. So now I'm missing the extra life, which I'll probably want to do a 180 immediately and go back into the lair. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die. Alright. Well, guess we gotta go back and get those acorns. That's like the only Outer Worlds is out next week, I think. Or today, or Friday. Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to... Okay, I know... Yesterday, okay, I'm wondering if yesterday we had a thing that happened where... I was trying to get those acorns. Ow. Yeah, I don't know what the seeds are supposed to be, so maybe that's the acorn he gives us are in fact the seeds we need to use to plant across the 4 seasons. There's definitely one with a fly pad here, but I don't know if you're supposed... I don't know if it's supposed to hint at, like, use another thing, right? Or if it's a hint at, use it here to get those acorns. But I feel like those acorns should be doable. Game Pass claims Thursday at 7 for Outer Worlds. Is that true? Is it... Wait, is that the day of or day before? Because that's kind of a bummer if it's day of. You'd think Game Pass, they'd want Game Pass people to get in as early as possible, so they'd get them in earlier rather than later. Day before. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Game Pass is seems to be shaping up to be pretty cool. Where is... Also, all the leave platforms are gone. That's why it was kind of hard. That's why it kind of felt a little bit more sparse. Right. Yeah, I know. Need 6 more acorns before winter comes. Okay, but... So that one I can just get by doing a sick flip. So I think the fly pad is over there. I'm correct, in that tree. I'll try to get that one last. Don't remember where the other ones are. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe there's one in your house that you didn't know of? I like how I was able to escape giving it to him by being clever about where I was walking. Oh, there's totally one in his house. That stupid squirrel. Okay, so that's half. I need 2 more since there's one. Yeah, there's the one in the obvious place. Where are the other 2 acorns? Does anyone remember where those acorns were? Maybe they're up here. I can't imagine they're up here, but... Gears 5 was good. I liked Gears 5. I don't know if it'll make my top 10, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Like I said, not like a... I mean, I've been a fan of Gears. I liked 1. I played a ton of 1. Nice recovery. And since then, I think for me, I haven't liked a Gears as much as the first one. But I think 5 is up there. Maybe it's in around the same world as 2. Just take them so I can... Missing 1. Evan hasn't got enough acorns yet. Keep looking. Alright, dude. Oh, that's right. Here. Wait, now I realize I don't think I went here in the winter, right? Or maybe something to look into once I get these. I'm gonna be surprised if... I guess I wouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised, but... I would be surprised if I just nailed it on the first try and I just happened to screw it up when I was first here. Okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah, you can't... It also doesn't help that, like... You basically can't see out of that camera angle. Which is kind of annoying. I'm trying to get your thing, man, but it's like not letting me. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I can just shoot it. Yeah, I think the fact that it gives me all these feathers is kind of like proof, right? There we go. Not that I know. Alright, well I had it that time, almost. Alright, well at least I got it. That seemed very... Okay, I'm not like going out on a limb here, right? Like that was a kind of a weird situation. You saw me go through that acorn and not get it, right? Or have I been imagining that this entire time? Here, take your blood money. Yippee, that's all the acorns I need. Here's a jiggy. I'll see you in spring. He did say I'll see you in spring, right? So we should go. But part of me also wants to check out, yeah, part of me does want to check out winter. I'm gonna go to winter and maybe try to get up in that house. Maybe try to go up in here using my wings. Otherwise, we'll see. Okay, let's quickly visit him for spring. But I think we're in a good position to move on today. I know we never really figured out the secret of the seed or whatever. I know someone is supposed to give you a seed. And you're supposed to plant it over the course of the... Or at least that's my guess, right? That's maybe half remembering. But... I think we're good. Let's go back to spring, I guess. This is summer. I don't think there are flight pads in... I don't think there are flight pads in spring, right? I'll have to climb it the old-fashioned way. Oh, okay. Can you not climb it? How has streaming to the retro category been? Any difference? You know, it's hard to tell. Like, right now I don't have really enough viewers to know whether, like, it's impacted me, but I don't know, I guess I kind of set it and forget it. I don't think about it too much, but at this point, it seems to be doing okay for me, so maybe the next game I might try to, like, just stream it up to the game category instead of retro, but I will say the retro category, from when I checked it out, seems more crowded. So, like, if you want to say, oh, I just want to watch people play retro games, there's several streamers who are already, you know, kind of consistent in doing that a lot, versus individual games. Though, I guess I'm not, like, super tuned into whether people want to watch individual games on Twitch all that much. I haven't given that part of it much thought. Okay, so Flaming Kiss, sorry, I'm only now looking at chat. You should have gotten that acorn. Thank you! I'm glad someone's with me. It definitely made me feel like, oh, I guess I have to be flying or something when I get it. It felt like a weird janky thing, for sure. That's the way to the house, right? There's a really... Okay. I just now realized that this was also getting built over the course of the season, but it's very strange that it just starts out as a series of floating platforms with nails on them that don't connect to anything. Like, that's weird, right? Okay. There's really nothing here. That said, I do want to go back to winter, since I noticed that there's a couple windows outside his home that I can probably do something with. Yeah, it didn't work as well as I would have wanted, but... had new people tune into the game, but I've also never tried streaming something like retro either. Yeah, does anyone know anything about this seed? That's kind of like the one. Oh, maybe it's the egg. Throw an egg in there. Oh. Huh. Why didn't I think of that? You guys have all grown eggs before, right? You guys have all planted eggs? Alright, well, let's go. Well, now I guess I kind of want to go through the seasons one by one. We're talking about how they listen to podcasts. I listen in the car, but these days I'm not in much schoolwork because I have to do it during game time. Yeah, podcasts are pretty popular in this house, you know. I basically listen to them all the time, unless I'm like doing something like this or reading or like playing a game for review. I usually don't listen to podcasts, but I find as many. I will try to squeeze in podcasts in as many places as I can. But usually it makes it hard to listen to music because of that, because I just don't make enough time for it. I have like a huge backlog of things I want to listen. Like the last album that I remember intensely listening to was Tyler the Creator's Igor, which, I mean, I know I have a small sample, but it's probably my favorite album this year. And I mean, no, it was Danny Brown's. I listened to You Know What I'm Saying, which I like, but yeah, I'll make time for a couple of those. But for the most part, I listen to more podcasts than I do music, and I feel bad because I have this enormous backlog of like Spotify playlists of albums I need to listen to, and I just never get around to them because I'm always listening to podcasts. But it always feels so crucial to listen to podcasts for me. I'm like, oh, I gotta keep up with gaming, you know, or like I said, there's some gaming ones. There's mostly new stuff nowadays. But I wish I listened to more music for sure. Oh. I am not paying as much attention as I should. I was definitely afraid that was going to be another instance where that attack was not going to register. Wait. You guys see that? You guys seeing that crap? There's that camel. Well, I gotta now do this whole loop again, which sucks, but... Forget that I had already killed those bears. Alright, I just gotta, I guess, hit the camel again? And that'll be nice. That actually makes me curious about what I'm missing. Oh no, it's you two again. Gobi thought he was safe here. Sorry, kid. Will you stop doing that? It took me ages to find more water. There's water everywhere! You can't not find water here. What are you talking about? It's not, I don't have a way to ferry it, you know. I gotta water it for the fall, too, or... Okay. let's go to fall then. I like that that's just enough to push me off the ledge. That fall being very short but still enough to hurt you. I don't like it. That guy is being chased around by bees now. Let's go to fall. Maybe we'll get our 9th Jiggy. Yeah, I could have sworn there was one outside here, but I guess not. Oh, they're already done. Yep, there he is again. Alright. That is such a bummer for this guy. Why would you stick around here? Okay, well now I gotta... Right, that's it. I'm off to the lava world. You'll never find me there. Yeah, especially after you told me where you're going. I'll find you. Wait, isn't that a... For whatever reason, I thought that was like a thing for the lava part of Gruntilda's lair, but that's like totally, Wait, how do I get up here? Do I have to climb it in winter? I think I have to climb it in winter. Like it'll probably be like a really dry stem or whatever, but I'm pretty sure you have to go to winter to climb it. But anyway, that's a setup for Banjo-Kazooe, right? The I'm off to the lava world thing. 'Cause I don't think there's a, unless he's talking about the part in Gruntilda's lair that is like molten rock or whatever. That is 100% like a setup for Banjo. How did that guy hit me twice? That's 100% what they're doing, right? There's a lava world in Banjo-Kazooe. All Systems Goku was good when it was on. I'm curious to see if they revisit it again. But at this point, if they don't, I guess I'd be okay with it. Because a lot of the other stuff would not be... Like, if they're going to watch GT, I've never watched GT, and I kind of don't want to. If they're going to watch the original Dragon Ball, that'd be weird. I don't think they'd like it as much, but I'd certainly be down to listen to it. No, you definitely got to climb it in the fall. Unless the Jiggy's in here. Huh. Okay, so then it does wilt. Let's have to climb it in fall, huh? Well, GT gets a bad rap. A lot of it is better than Super. Okay, I've never seen it, right? I've heard nothing but bad things. But also, like, I don't know, like, I think Super started off really strong, and I think the longer it went, the less I liked it. I think I like the Goku Black stuff, I didn't love it. I definitely like the Universe 6 stuff. I think that his, up against basically the Hit fight, I think was really good. The side episodes after Goku Black, I think were great. This is the wrong world. And then I don't know. I don't think I like Tournament of Power overall. I think Tournament of Power is not. I think it's too long. And it's so weird the way they just kind of like. Well, for one, the way time works in that entire saga, because the whole point is that the tournament is 40 minutes long, but it's like, in terms of runtime, it's like however many episodes, way more than 40 minutes. And it's like a series of characters introduced and dismissed over the course of an episode, so you don't care about them. It's kind of like the same reason why I'm not super hot on any of the movies for Dragon Ball, is because they're never really because of them being movies, they can never really establish a villain that's like good, or like that raises the stakes well enough to say, oh yeah, well Goku and crew aren't gonna beat him, and also yeah, a movie establishes a precedence where yeah, they're gonna win. That was weird. And like Super is just like a series of those characters. And like I think Jiren's fine as a bad guy. They build up to him okay. But like everything leading up to the Jiren fight, I don't think is all that great. Also, I'm clipping through this leaf. Yeah, Kai is. I think once I started watching Kai, I didn't miss the original cuts. I know there's some filler episodes people kind of have like a fondness for, but yeah, I don't. What is this? Why is this like? Why are you like this? Why is this plant so glitchy? And also, I don't think I'm supposed to climb it this way. Maybe I'm supposed to fall onto it. Not that I'd be able to see. I want to see if maybe I can't jump onto it from another ledge, but that seems unlikely. But I otherwise don't know how to get it. I don't think you're supposed to climb it the way you usually climb things. Oh no, yeah, see? Right from the honeycomb. Yay! Gosh, I'm missing one more Jiggy here, huh? Where could that Jiggy be? My guess is like the water in the winter. Maybe you missed something there. Or maybe there's one in the outside world that you have to be a bee for? That would be my other one. Because otherwise, I don't know where you would find a Jiggy. I feel like I've pretty thoroughly exhausted the world here, but... Let me kill that bird. So tired of you, bird. So the thing about Dragon Ball, assuming the series is now over, I had always assumed that the whole arc of Super, as crazy as it sounds, was for Goku to fight Beerus again, and win. Which sounds ludicrous, but I think the whole point was that he had that premonition of him getting beaten by a mortal, right? So I thought the whole saga of him was getting stronger because, he's adapting the strength of the gods with Super Saiyan Blue and then later Ultra Instinct. So I was ready to say, like, oh, it's going to be a thing where, like, the last boss of Super is Beerus again for whatever reason, right? And I was kind of waiting for them to cycle back on that, but since it's over, I'm guessing that's not happening. Yeah, I think overall, I think Super just kind of ends on a thud. It's not... I don't think it's... Like... I don't think it ends very well. I think they establish a reason for Jiren to fight, but they kind of... They frame it as like, oh, everyone died on my home planet or whatever. I'm gonna be I'm gonna, you know, win no matter the cost. And that's why I'm so strong. But they're like, oh yeah, he's selfish for that. Like, he fights for himself so that nothing like that, nothing bad like that happens to him again. And they're like, but Goku's very virtuous. And like, one other disappointment of Super was that I was totally... One thing that I was looking forward to, and I guess, you know, again, maybe I was naive, was that I was looking forward to... Oh, you know what? I have to use the bee to fly out and get that thing. So I'm going to do that now that I realize that. Was that Super, I think, presented a really good opportunity for Goku to meet other heroes. And they sort of do that. You know, like the Saiyans from Universe 6. Like the heroines from that one universe that are like the very like Sailor Moon-esque. And of course, Jiren and his crew are basically the Power Rangers, right? Like that's what they're going for. But then they immediately establish them as like, no, these guys are wrong because they're not our universe, right? They're kind of either laughed at or seen as villains, or otherwise dismissed as like not being worth like caring about. And I feel like they really could have done a lot more with that. Of like, oh, here's Goku, he saved his universe. Here is a series of people who've also done that, so you're not special, Goku. But they don't really do that. Like, they kind of hint at doing it, but then they don't actually do it. They don't establish anyone but Goku's purpose as being, like, worth it, which would have made it all the more interesting for him to have to fight them, but I don't think that really gets across. If that is what they were going for, but... What is the OG? Like OG Dragon Ball? I don't know if that's what you're asking. What is the... I don't know what the... Oh, so the OG Dragon Ball is like basically a retelling of Journeys to the West, which is like an old Chinese folktale, I think. So like Son Goku is originally like the Monkey King. But like the series Dragon Ball is basically about Goku, who's a little kid who's like super strong. You don't really know why. And he kind of just travels around the world trying to collect the 7 Dragon Balls. And I honestly still think Dragon Ball is my favorite Dragon Ball series, which is like a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean. Like the original Dragon Ball before the Saiyan Saga, and even including the Saiyan Saga, I think is the best Dragon Ball show, because I think that it messes with expectations enough, and it doesn't like the fights even don't devolve into the same like, oh, these guys are faster than they can see. But the show isn't really going to show that, right? Because it's like, obviously the human eye can only see so much, so we're just going to depict them as like a series of explosions everywhere. And so like the power scaling obviously is way off, which is a common complaint. But I like Dragon Ball's fights always felt like they had more thought put into them. Yeah. I would say Dragon Ball's a pretty good entrance. It like, especially like, I mean, it's one story, right? It's think of Dragon Ball as basically Dragon Ball Zero, even though it's Dragon Ball 1, really. Come on. Oh, is that really the 10th one? Or no, that's the 10th one for Gruntilda's lair, right? Yeah. So I got all the Jiggies from Gruntilda's lair, but not all the one from... I'm missing a total of 5 Jiggies. I'm okay with that. The other thing is I gotta figure out where that game show thing is. But anyway, oh, gateway. Oh, so as a gateway to anime, yeah, just watch My Hero Academia. I think the new season is out. I'm waiting for it to show up on dubs, personally. But yeah, My Hero Academia is fantastic. I think it's probably. I have nostalgia for Dragon Ball, but I still like it. I think it's worthwhile. But if you're just looking to like for an anime that you're just gonna like, that it feels like it appeals a little bit more to modern taste, yeah, definitely watch My Hero Academia. It's fantastic. But yeah, I think Dragon Ball's on Funimation. I don't know if it's on anything else, but you should definitely watch that. Yeah, okay, so at some point I have a longer rant in me about GT Goku and how much he sucks, but GT Goku and Fighters, I mean, and how much he sucks, but we'll save that for another day. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm a magic weak. Claymore I haven't seen. I've read, I think, a little bit of Claymore and Shonen Jump. One Punch Man I have not gotten into. Attack on Titan I got into, but I don't like it. The show with the Guts character is called Bastard. Or no, Berserk. Yeah, Bastard's a different show. Berserk is very good. So, yeah, I think this is a good point to stop. We've cleared that last world, and I think we're ready to hop in here tomorrow. Grunty's legs and stomach thins. Goodbye to all those double chins. You don't even have one. I mean, unless you count like the one really long one, but I think you're fine. Bastard was funny in the way it uses heavy metal band names for places. Yeah, that's basically, it's definitely an anime inspired by like, you know, heavy metal album covers, right? Or the magazine Heavy Metal. Atlas Star, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop were also great. I have not watched, I think Trigun hasn't aged as well as Cowboy Bebop. I remember watching it recently, and I still like it. I still think it's good. And Outlaw Star I have not revisited in a while, so I don't know how it's aged. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop, much beloved for a reason. I don't know. I feel like it. I guess isn't there another Trigun, like a Trigun Maximum or something, that was like a retelling of Trigun's manga? Because I remember the anime kind of ending on a bit of a like a weird note. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I do have to go back and start doing some work now today. But we will try to finish Banjo-Kazooie by the end of the week. I know it's been a while. But maybe we'll dive into a shorter game after this. We'll see how things go. Anyway, bye everybody!